What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we're going to take a look at this newly released She-Hulk from Hot Toys, and if you are interested, you can head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. If it opens up, I'll let you know. So make sure you are subscribed, because I always put like drops from Big Bad, random drops basically. Sometimes a sold out pre-order or a sold out item would open up, and I would let you guys know. Just so make sure you are subscribed. So let's talk about She-Hulk. What can I say about this figure? Full disclosure, I haven't finished the show. I started it. By that I mean like maybe an episode or two, and it just lost interest. But we're not going to talk about the show because I know it opens up a whole dialogue of, some people didn't like the show. Well, most people didn't like the show. So I'm going to put that aside. Let's show aside. We're going to talk about just the figure. The figure turned out fantastic in my opinion. It looks great because there's not a whole lot like her. There's only like 3 Hulks in general. The other one's wearing a yoga, like a Teletubby suit. So really, there's the Avengers Hulk, and there's the Age of Ultron Hulk, and there's only one She-Hulk. So in that sense, I am intrigued, and I want to hold it in hand. I want to see how it feels, how it looks like. Well, that didn't sound right. I just want to see how it would display next to my regular figures, right? Like, I still don't have that Daredevil, which I do want. But as far as this, I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. Now, with that, because I like She-Hulk. I like, you know what? Regardless of what the MCU did to Hulk or Hulk's entire family, I still think that because of their presence, they're big, they're green, it still has a place in somebody's collection. With that being said, if you hate the show, I suggest you don't get it because it might just remind you of how you feel about the show. Whatever it is. I didn't hate the show. I just never caught my attention. Maybe if I watched it a little longer, maybe I'd hate it. I don't know. But I stopped. It didn't capture my imagination. To be fair, most of Phase 4 never really captured my imagination. But at least with, let's say, Thor Love and Thunder, it's 2 hours. I can sit through 2 hours. I can't sit for 8 episodes. That's 8 hours. No. With that being said, as a figure, there's 2 things that I don't like about here. I don't care about the joints in the hands. I don't care about joints or whatever, or the bunching up on the elbow. It's the choice of outfit, and maybe that's what she wore in the show. It's just not, it doesn't scream She-Hulk to me. But then again, it's not Hot Toys' fault. This is what she wore in the TV show. Cool. But the facial expression as well. She just looks calm and smiling and happy at me. Because if I buy this, it will be to be a She-Hulk, right? And I know that's not what it's meant to be. It's meant to represent her on the show, and maybe she's calm and collected and doing yoga poses on the show. But as a collector, I wish there was a second head sculpt. I wish there was. Like, this is a good alternate head sculpt, but she just looks cool, like, hey, everything's fine. And maybe that's what they're portraying in the show, but in my display, I kind of want a She-Hulk, kind of like mean, I've seen the episode, now snippets on YouTube on her interaction with Daredevil, and I love Daredevil. I love the TV show from the Netflix series. I think that is the best show that, well, MCU didn't produce that. Netflix did produce that. But let's categorize him in the Disney Plus show. I think he's the best one. He's the oldest one, and he's the best one. Because the tone is different. The way you approach it is different. I think it's the best one. Yes, including Loki. I think the Daredevil series is way superior than any Loki show. Yes, I said it. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not even going to apologize for it. I feel like Daredevil, that series, the season 1 alone, is better than any Marvel Disney Plus show out there. Yes, including Loki. And I think most people like Loki more than... I think most people put Loki as the best show Marvel wise. You know, I honestly think that Winter Soldier is a bit more entertaining than Loki, including season two. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of this TVA, and I mean it's okay. It's okay. I liked it, but I like my stuff simple. I'm a vanilla guy, so but yeah, going back to this figure, it intrigues me. It really does. Because it looks like a good figure. The price is also not outrageous. It has rolling eyeball system. The body is seamless. Of course, outside of the wrist, there's not much you can do about that. But other than that, like the face, the expression of the face, I think they captured the likeness spot on. Like this, when she claps her hand and there's like a huge wave coming up, and she's smiling. Like I don't know, and that's on Hot Toys now because they decided to, choose this expression. They could have chose a more intense look, or maybe a more neutral look, because this looks like, like I don't know, man, like she's hiding something. That's the only thing. If we were back in 2020, I would say, you know what, I'm gonna hold off till this goes on sale. I don't think this is gonna go on sale. As a matter of fact, I don't think a lot of Hot Toys is gonna go on sale anyway. Uh, there's very few that makes it to in stock, and one of them is Thor: Love and Thunder, and it didn't go on waitlist. Not a whole lot of people love the movie, and there's a whole lot of Thors out there, to choose from, and they're fairly cheap. Let's say Endgame Thor. If I didn't had any Thor, I'll get Endgame before the Love and Thunder Thor, even though that's a more, you know, classic Thor, because Endgame is very specific, but that movie is great. So if what with here, she's in the same category as Valkyrie and all that stuff, where we've only seen the character once. So Valkyrie sold out. So even if you are not a big fan of the show or the series or the movie, if it's just one and done, most likely you'll be gone too. This is not, the days of Yelena are done. I think they only made a few of these, so we'll see. I don't know. As of now, if that is the case, I probably pass on this, but you never know. Because like I said, I'm intrigued with a figure. But let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this figure? Are you going to pick it up? Are you excited about it? Or you just want to burn it? You want to hold it and burn it, throw it in fire. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.